Hey YouTubers, Grimmy Dragon here, and it's time for another review of the Masters of the Universe Classics line. Since we're on Collector's Choice, we got a few late arrivals who need to have a look. And the first one we're doing would be Vultak, or Vultak, I don't know, one of those two, but yeah, this vulture man thing, gargoyle-like guy. So yeah, let's get a good look at him. Okay, so looking at Vultak here, it's a nice little sculpt. And Vultak's a very minor character who appeared in maybe 2 episodes of She-Ra. And the figure is still looking pretty nice. It was supposed to be the March figure for the Collector's Choice line, although he didn't really make it until like late April, early May, which is a very sad thing. I hate having to wait for him. But I think all in all he was worthwhile. I mean, looking at the face sculpt, it is a very nicely sculpted head, very evil looking, which is appropriate. Although his eyes may be a little bit buggy. Let me just adjust this a little bit. As you can see, he's got a bit of a bug-eyed look. And yeah, it's unfortunate, but this one didn't quite get the eyes right. Everything else looks really good. He has those Hawkman wings, which were from DC Universe Classics. Got those nice wings there. Good span. And they're attached to his armor, not his body, so if you wanted to just move the armor, you could just take the armor off and the wings would come with it. Unfortunately, to get the armor off, you gotta take off his head too, so I'm not gonna fully remove everything. Head is on the standard ball joint, so it's quite removable. But for articulation, yeah, we got good amounts. Ball jointed head, universal shoulders, bicep swivel, nice elbow bend, wrist swivel, ab crunch, waist swivel, universal hips, thigh swivel, knee bend, boot cut swivel, forward, backward at the ankle, and you got an ankle pivot as well, which is actually not something we normally see on the regular Masters Classics. It's been more prevalent since the Classics 2.0 or Club Grayskull, but this is one of the first times I've seen it on like a male He-Man figure from the regular Classics line. So I think that's pretty cool. Let's get this back so you can actually see the ankle pivot in action, and it is looking pretty cool. Very probably uncomfortable pose for Vultak, but well, still looks kind of epic. Anyway, for accessories, he has 2. First one you can see, it's that nice little Horde crossbow, which is done in that nice feathered look to match up with Vultak's personality, like vulture persona. And the next one is something right out of the cartoon, like the first appearance in the cartoon for him. So, and that is this little leash thing. And oh look, he's got an invisible dog.
Down boy. Oops. Yeah, the wings do just peg on, so they can pop out. But they just pop back on, so no harm done. But anyway, the leash. That's actually meant for a little cowl figure. Now, I'm using the Toy Colors version because he's the easiest to get to for my collection, so yeah. But you can just, it'll work with the Filmation colored cowl too. It's the same mold. Just wrap it around his waist. Now he's on a leash. Totally helpless till She-Ra can come save him. Now, cowl himself is not included, so if you don't have one, you're going to have to find something else to put that leash around. Just depends on if you got anybody. Vultak would have the guts to try. But, for a quick size comparison, let's bring in his boss, Vultak, who is mad because he's late. Yeah. So, yeah, we got, all in all, real nice size. He's got a same size as anybody else, really, but yeah, he does look good with the Horde members. Anyway, this is a nice figure. Sad he was late, but he seems to be worth it.
Okay, so that was Vultak, a really nice figure. Glad he finally showed up. Yeah, I've had him for a bit, but he was a bit of a late arrival. Hordak wasn't happy. I wasn't happy either that he was late, but when he got here, I was a lot happier. So, yeah, it's a good figure. One thing to note is to be real careful with that leash thing with cowl. The paint on the inside of that ring can flake off very easily and stick to cowl. So you might want to maybe go with a nail file, file it down from, file the inside down so the paint doesn't come off as easily. It shouldn't be too hard to file the inside of the collar without worrying about the outside, but as always when doing something like that, be very careful. Anyway, hope you have enjoyed this little review. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. You can check my channel for other videos. There is a playlist for Masters Classics figures that I have done. If there isn't at the time of this recording, there will be by the time you see this video. So, yeah. So anyway, I'll see you next time. Take care out there, whatever you are.